football fans, soccer fans, World Cup fans, right? Bobby Cardenas coming at you from Lancaster, California. A very windy Lancaster, California. Sunday, match day 4. Yes, 4 of the 2018 World Cup. I gotta take these concocted glasses. Anyway, look at that image of Neymar. Turn it. Freaking thing won't. Well, you can. Brazil were drawn by Switzerland today. 1-1. Why? Because Neymar decided to bring on that stupid friggin' boy band hairdo with the blonde, with the trim, with the... What the hell is he thinking? No, that's not the reason. But anyway, you're a professional. You're an adult. Forget the friggin' hairstyles. Worrying about that. Just play the friggin' game. No. Brazil came out. I thought they were doing pretty well at the beginning. Although Neymar was getting hacked, pulled. He was getting... And the referee was calling the fouls and whatnot, but it took him a long time before he raised out the first yellow versus Neymar. Although some of the fouls were a little ticky-tacky, he went down easily. He's crying because he's trying to draw the fouls. And the announcers, Alexi Lalas, Gus Hiddink, were not happy with the refereeing, they said. And even Dr. Joe Matchnick, who's supposed to be the professional, he had bad things to say about the referee. But anyway, forget that. Doesn't matter. Philippe Coutinho, the ex-Liverpool star, who's now playing for Barcelona, did what he does all the time when he gets the opportunity. When that ball is on his right foot from the left side of the goal, outside the 18, and nobody presses him, he takes a touch, doesn't even look at the goal because he knows where it's at, and fires across, a shot rather, that bends, hits the post, goes in. That was Brazil's opening goal. Later in the match, Switzerland in the second half, Switzerland gets a goal off of a corner kick where the Switzerland player, just as Miranda, the Brazilian defender, who's shorter than the Swiss player, there's a slight little in the back. Miranda slightly so that he can get to the header, puts it in, boom, goal. That's it, 1-1. It's the end of the match. And they were screaming, some of them, yeah, there's a push. Well, let me tell you something. On every free kick into the area, whether it's a free kick from the field or a corner kick, there's shoving, there's pushing, there's pulling, there's hacking, there's grabbing. And if we as referees called every single foul that occurred in the area, we'd be blowing our whistle constantly. We'd be, there's something called trifling where it's a foul. It borders on a foul. It could be slightly a foul. But if it doesn't impact the flow of the game, if it doesn't impact the match in a serious manner, then you don't have to make a call. And that was, it's two players. Miranda just wasn't in the right position, and the guy was able to just shove him off a little bit enough that he's in the right position to get the header for Switzerland. That's it. That's the way it went. Some of the other calls, though, as far as refereeing. In yesterday's match between France and Australia, the score was 1-1. When, on a breakaway, Antoine Griezmann for France, their striker, taking the ball into the area, he's tackled from behind from the Australian player, goes over, it's a foul. The referee doesn't call it. Play continues because the ball didn't go over for a goal kick or anything, so play continued. Naturally, there was no stoppage in play. As the play continues to the other end, all of a sudden when the ball goes out for a throw-in, the referee signals, wait a second, I'm getting a word in here, and I got to go to the VAR, to the monitor, and determines that no, there was a foul that resulted in a PK. France gets the PK, and Antoine Griezmann converts it, and they end up winning 2-1. Now, my beef with this is this. FIFA mandated many years ago that any foul, any tackle from behind on an offensive play, it's got to be an offensive play, is a foul. Automatic. Doesn't matter whether you touch the ball, whether you think the ball has been touched, whether you've actually even made contact with the player. Because not all fouls are caused by contact, believe it or not. The attempt at tripping, the attempt at hitting, the attempt at charging, the attempt at smacking is a foul in and of itself. So the referee should have called the foul because he sees the player go down. He knows the other player slid from behind him, tackled him. What's happening with VAR now is I think some of these referees are possibly thinking to themselves, why make the call and be wrong because I've always got VAR to back me up? Well, I say no. You make that call. The whistle stops, the play stops, you make the call. Then if VAR has to look at it again and they determine that it's not a penalty, fine. But like I said, the foul was from behind the tackle. It has to be a foul, and it was in the area, so therefore it has to be a penalty. You guys understand this stuff? Do I have to keep... Okay, that's my biggest referee point. I'm going to come back tomorrow and discuss a few other things. But in the meantime, I'm going to take off my shirt because I want to do a toast for what happened today. And what happened? In the earlier match, of course, Mexico beat Alemania 1-0. And I talked to my father about it afterwards. It was the best Father's Day gift he could ever have. I was so happy for him. I talked to a friend of mine, Miguel, another friend of mine, Dominic Smith, another friend of mine, Jerry Cohen. They were posting things. Viva Mexico. It was a brilliant freaking match. And let's face it, with everything that's going on right now politically in our nation, I mean, Viva Mexico! And because of that, say no to racism. And I am going to do a shot this time because... Oi! And go USA! 4 more years. Hopefully, but the ladies next year in France. Oh, I'm so excited.